intro, and I'll explain the differences. Time differences is only about 20 seconds faster, but that's only because you can skip between stage cutscenes. So it's really not that big of a difference. There's no actual gameplay variances or anything. But, alright, time starts on movement. As soon as you see the lives appear in the top left corner or whatnot, that's when the movement gain. Go! And the time starts now. And this is Contra. I'll point out some of the cool differences that were in the Japanese version. There are cutscenes between every level. Like I said, you can skip them in this version, which is why it saves so much more time over the US version. But of course, it's a Contra speedrun, so the first thing we need to get is spread, and then we need to get the R for rapid fire to make our spread faster. This is very most noticeable in the base stages. The first thing you'll notice that's different in the Japanese version is the trees actually move in the background there. It's a nice little touch. Alright, 4-frame jump. It's a tough one. Enemies are more random on this version too. Oh my god, again. 2 for 2 in marathons with the frickin' troll on the first boss. Well, I'm not playing your garbage this time, Dikembe. We'll take the time loss and not lose spread right away. Damn gun. Like I said, you can just mash start and boom, you're right in the next stage. No waiting. Alright, so the biggest time saver in this entire game is what is called spread rhythm. To do this successfully, it's pure feeling. Like, it's just something you have to learn by playing the game. And what happens with spread rhythm is that you want to actually scatter your spread shots. Normally you can only shoot 2 spread of 5. You can have 10 bullets on the screen. But if you scatter them, you can actually make like one consistent laser that's as fast as you can mash. And the more consistent it is, rhythm-wise, the better your spread's going to be. That's why it's called spread rhythm. It's a very hard thing to learn. My spread rhythm at this point is pretty shot because I haven't ran this game in a while. But I can still get it on and off, and it's such a big time save in both bases in this game. DK28 definitely has the best spread rhythm ever. But shoutouts to Angry Lanks, who did take the record in this game somewhat recently, this year at least, a few months ago. Alright, we're gonna take the safe barrier here. No flame jumps. Actually, the flame jump has been eliminated in this stage now. It is no longer the speedrun strat to jump over that flame. Which is nice, because it's very frustrating losing runs to that stupid flame jump. But if you do it right, you'll have just enough barrier to get to this part and go up the mountain just fine. The big time saves in this stage are called ledge skips. You can actually manipulate the jump value of your guy. And if you manipulate it right, you can actually skip ledges, and each ledge saves about a second. There's up to 3 ledge skips now. Oh, got the rot cycle. Not even the right cycle, that was just terrible. 2 cycle on that boss, though. We're going to the second base here. But yeah, there's up to 3 ledge skips now, but it's extremely difficult. Two ledge skips is what everybody goes for. Including Lanks, I believe, for the most part. Got a spread rhythm back, because that's what we need in these bases. Hey, the 1 cycle is free, but not today. But yeah, this base is a little different from the first one. You can actually drop spread rhythm a lot in this one and regain it. You see these little barrels that get shot on the floor. Those things make getting spread rhythm really easy. And apparently Siri wanted to stop by. What are you talking about? Siri's talking about little barrels at the shopping center right now. But as you can see with these barrels right here, you just go down and get spread rhythm on it and then pop back up. Oh, 4-jumper. The best in that room you can do is get 4 shots for 4 shots. Actually, up to 5, but the best you can do in that room is go for a 2-jumper. It's pretty difficult, though. Your rhythm has to be pretty much on point. Alright, no glitch here. What we're hoping for in this boss fight is a glitch that, I'll try to get them both. 4-cycle sadness. We're hoping for a glitch that, if you hit them, the frame they're separating, you can actually continually hit them still. You don't have to wait for them to reform. And now there's actually, thanks to Dexter, I believe, was the one who found it. There's a 1-cycle for that guy now, where you hit them both on the correct frame, and then you can kill them both before they reform. Slightly faster than the 2-cycle, 100 times harder to pull off. But here's a noticeable change. Over the US version, this one has snow in it, flying at you, and the trees. The trees are also waving during this blizzard. Hey, you got some blizzard-like conditions here in the J version. Alright, we jump forward to get a little screen manipulation pushed up there. His hitbox is a little bit deceiving. You can get pretty far into that spike wall and be okay. And then just mash your little heart out and they go down nice and easy. No problem at all. Oh, look at that. Look at those tree animations, man. So not only is this version faster, it has better animations. I don't know, I feel like this should be the main ran Contra game, because it's just such a cool game. It's a cool version. Alright, so we're hoping this boss spawns on the right side. And he did. He could spawn left, middle, or right. And you're hoping for right. And we got the best pattern. Alright, now we're going to energy field. This is where global patterns start going into play. They start at the beginning of the stage, I want to say. But you're hoping to get a correct flame pattern so you can actually pretty much skip the next part without much thought here. Alright, I got probably the most common one, which isn't necessarily a bad one, but it's not what you're looking for. That right there is called the exo skip. You just jump on. There's a few pixels you can jump on there, but you can go through that part without stopping. You'll always know that flame is on that cycle because you have to wait for the flame on the flames previously, so it'll always be on that global cycle right there for the third flame. Alright, this guy, JJ, one of the most annoying bosses in the game. He gave me a pretty crappy pattern. He likes to jump and waste time, which is exactly what he did there. Alright. No, there's another global pattern. This global pattern was not good as either. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Well, that's just the game's RNG trolling. So we had to wait there for a second to make sure we didn't get smashed by the 3 guys that were spawning in. But we're going to grab the barrier here. This is useful, not only because you can just keep running, but it does actually save time, because if you do it right, you can run into the first barrier coming up here. You know, spike walls in the beginning that we jumped over or shot through, those ones up top there. You can actually just run right into the first one. And it instantly destroys it. Alright. You can manipulate the pattern of those things, by the way, by pausing the game. Which is really neat. You can pause it and screw up their cycle. Because their global cycle still goes as the game is paused. Craig in a suit. Craig in a football uniform. Alright, so this is the last level. Again, more awesome animations going on here. The whole level moves, which is a really nice touch. Gotta kill the not copyright infringing aliens going on here. Yeah, pulsating final stage. The whole thing is alive. Feels more real, right? Like I said, the J version stays about 22 seconds, I would say, over the US version. We had some Dikembe troubles and some other spawns, but overall it's been a pretty solid run. Some unfortunate bosses, but, I mean, it's Contra. Nope, I jumped at the wrong time there, so we're just gonna stay down here on loss of movement and time.
GG.
Thank you. Oh, we also get an additional cutscene in this version. Another nice touch.
Alright, so we have an incentive coming up, I think. That's gonna close soon for the Zelda to find him. So you can snipe that for a bit over $10 if you want to.
$10, that's so free. It's practically free.
Yeah, practically.